You ever sit back at your campsite, feet up, fire crackling, thinking, man, this is peace right here, only to realize that somebody done stole your stuff? Yeah, let's talk about it. Campground theft. It's real. It hits different. And this ain't somebody breaking into your house where they expect security and alarms and all of that stuff. No, this is the place where folks wave at you, borrow a lighter, compliment you on your grill setup, and then apparently circle back later like it's a yard sale that you did not agree to. And the crazy part is campers, we operate on trust, unspoken rules, community. Hey neighbor, you good? That type of energy, right? And let's be honest, can't nobody relate to a camper like another camper. So when it comes to that same circle that we trust being broken, it ain't just theft. That's personal. That thing hits right here. So I'm talking bikes gone, water hoses gone, generators out of here. Didn't even blink, gone. And don't get me started on them expensive little electrical boxes that swear they protect everything except your wallet. $300 plus and gone. It vanished like a magician got bored. So here's the part that's going to really mess with your head a little bit. One of the top places that this type of theft is happening is right there in Disney Fort Wilderness and Campground. You heard me. Yeah, happiest place on earth is the quickest way for you to get your stuff stolen. Apparently, they got some of the sneakiest folks on earth too. And if you think somebody can afford Disney, you would think that they would need your extension cord. But here we are. Mickey got rides, Mickey got fireworks, and apparently Mickey got opportunists too. So instead of just roasting marshmallows, you out here low-key running surveillance, right? Peeking through blinds like, who touched my cooler? Scoping out your neighbors like it's a stakeout instead of a vacation. And it's a doggone shame. It really is. But that's the times that we living in. But don't worry. We didn't just sit around mad about it. Oh no, we took to the streets. In just a minute, I'm linking up with my cousin Sandra. You already know, she filters nothing. And we asked real campers one simple question. What you doing if somebody puts their hands on your stuff? And listen, y'all already know some of them answers about to be educational. But after that, I'm gonna come back with some real answers, practical tips, and to make sure that you know what you're doing when you come to the campground and what you bring with you actually comes back home with you. So stay locked in. This is Hanging with the Hazes. All right, so y'all know who I'm bringing to the show. She's crazy, but she real at the same time. Welcome back to the show, cousin Sandra. And y'all say happy birthday to her. That's the day she turned 21 all over again.
I know.
Now, I promised y'all something. Y'all know what it's like when y'all have good stuff. Now, I just want to ask a question. Cousin Sandra, what do you do if somebody put their hands on something that don't belong to them?
Okay, so first of all, we're gonna say, is that yours? Because that's the first question gonna come out of our mouth. Second part, we ain't even gonna wait for the answer. We either gonna snatch it back or punch you in the face.
Hey, that should tell you right then and there. You don't put your hands on something that don't belong to you. Steal something from somebody at a campground and watch what happens. But if don't take our word for it, let's go around and see what the people got to say.
Here you go.
All right.
Let's find out. Okay, so if you were at a campground, like you are now, and someone that you didn't know came over and just took your bottle of Woodford, what would happen?
Somebody would get spanked.
Okay, same scenario, but they taking your cup of Tito's. No, they're not.
Now, what you gonna do to them if they do?
They're not. Oh, they.
So they just not.
It ain't gonna eat. It's not gonna get that far.
Now, folks, I'm gonna tell you right now, she look like she gonna whoop somebody's ass. So do yourself a favor. Don't touch her sauce.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. Okay. I won't tell the truth.
Hold on.
So what I know to be true is if somebody come up and have a sip of your liquor, you just let them, because it's all about community and having a good time. But don't drink too much now, because we're going to slap you.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all passing the mic? You passing the mic?
Okay. Oh,
if somebody.
So I want to ask you a very direct question.
Yes, sir.
Let's say somebody comes over and they decide to help themselves to your bike or your golf cart when you're not around. How do you handle that?
I'm called Mr. Whoop Ass. Okay. I whoop ass. Okay. So what you want? What you want first? You want the whoop to the ass. Okay. Whoop ass. Okay. Call me Mr. Whoop Ass.
Now, Brother Walter.
Yeah.
Somebody come over and they pick something up that don't belong to them in your campsite. What you gonna do for them?
What I'm gonna do? I'm 65 and I got one last punch left in me. They can get it. You just got knocked the hell out.
Folks, I got to tell you, the one thing you don't want to do is put your hands on nobody's stuff, especially a black person, because they done already told you. They're going to hand you Mr. Whoop Ass. All right. All right, y'all. Y'all heard it first from the Campground streets. You heard it. Real campers, real talk. And the message was loud and clear. You put your hands on somebody else's stuff and get caught, chances are you're not walking away with just a guilty conscience. Somebody even said that you're going to walk away with a whooping that you're going to remember for a long time. Now, yeah, those were black folks speaking, black campers, but I'm going to tell you something real quick. I got some white camping cousins. They'll take you behind the woodshed and introduce you to a life lesson so strong, you'll be out there replacing folks' stuff and their gear with brand new equipment and a receipt with an apology on it saying that I'm sorry. Yes, sir, Bob. So now that we've covered what happens if you get caught, that part, let's talk about how to make your stuff safe so that it never gets stolen in the first place. Now, prevention. That is the real flex we are talking about here today. Now, first things first, this should be obvious, but it's not obvious to everybody. Lock your RV doors. Lock your bay doors. I know. Some folks say change all the locks so that they rekey everything so that nothing matches your front door. But here's the problem. All this is a deterrent. If they want to get in there, whether you rekey the locks or not, they are going to do that. It does not make anything unbreakable, and we're not trying to do that. We just want to make it inconvenient so that they make some noise, attract some attention. Those things thieves don't like. The more of that type of interference you create, the less attractive your setup becomes. Y'all hearing what I'm saying? Number two, if you're stepping away from your coach or your trailer, especially somewhere unfamiliar, for God's sake, use your deadbolt lock. That right there makes it not impossible to get in, but they're going to make so much noise that the neighbor's dog is going to come out snarling. And that's exactly what you want. You want a noise maker. Make it difficult so they pick somebody else's unit to break into. Number three, your valuables. Lock them down, all right? Generators, surge protectors, all them expensive little save your RV gadgets. Put a heavy duty cable on it. 5,000 pound rated, something serious. You know what I mean? Again, not a guarantee, but it's a message that you are not an easy target. All right, so number four might sting a little bit, but the reality is what it is. If it's valuable, do not, and I say this again, do not leave it outside. That is everything. I'm talking from grills to coolers, all the premium camping gear. Don't leave it out there where somebody can get their hands on it. Your Blackstone, your Yetis, yeah, they nice, but they also scream, come on and get me to a crook if they are not secured. And honestly, sometimes the smartest move is simple. Don't bring the most expensive stuff. I'm just going to be truthful with you there. You're out there for a couple days. You're not operating a 5-star outdoor kitchen. The budget grill from Walmart, it cooks the same burgers, I promise you. And number five, and might as well be the MVP right here, get a dog. That's right. Get a dog. Now, I'm not saying that you need Cujo, but you definitely don't want a dog that's greeting intruders with a wagging tail and a toy. No. You want a dog that makes some noise. A dog that announces, hey, somebody ain't supposed to be here. This is all you need right here. Now, we have a Cavalier King Charles. This is Princess Sequence. Yes, you daddy's little snook. Don't y'all tell nobody that y'all ever saw me get soft. You understand what I'm saying? But nevertheless, she ain't no man stopper. I don't need her to be. All I need her to do is scream, "Oh, daddy, make sure you know somebody's here." And at the crack of the shotgun, what does she do? She get low and let me do the work. And just for a bonus one, last but not least, lock your windows, right? Because a 200-pound man, 200 pounds can get through a window without hesitation. At the end of the day, this is not about whether or not you got the baddest unit and the baddest security system, okay? This is about making sure that your stuff come back home to you. Add some cameras if you can, that'll help. Throw up a sign that says you've got surveillance around the place. Pair that with a barking dog. And, a lot of times, a lot of situations are avoided. And at the end of the day, it's not about living in fear either, okay? It's about moving smart. And that's what we're trying to do over here on this channel. Protect your space, protect your peace. Make sure that you go home with what you bring with you. And if you got some stories, and I know that y'all do, make sure you drop them in the comments. What happened, how you handled it, and what you're doing differently now. How are you rolling a little bit different? You never know, your story might end up on the next episode. So, because trust me, this conversation ain't over. We're going to talk about it again. This is just round one. On the next time, we're talking to folks who actually got hit. You got it. And then after that, we're talking to the ones who caught the rascal that was doing the hitting. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay smart. Keep it fluid. We'll catch you in 2 and 2 right here on Hanging with the Hazes.